End of the line. Looks like a pretty nasty drop.
Yes, very nasty. We should go around, I think.
There's no time to find another route. Those monsters came up through here. There's gotta be a path down below. Well, here goes nothing.
Did you see something move up ahead? I saw something move.
Fidget, you need to calm down. I thought you said you weren't afraid of the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of the things in the dark.
I don't see anything, Fidget.
How could you possibly see anything in here with that big hat over your eyes? I hate caves. Our kind isn't meant to be underground. We should be soaring high in the wide open sky.
I thought you were afraid of heights.
Oh, hush.
It's getting really hard to see. I'm starting to regret coming down here.
I was regretting it minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
This is beautiful. Do you think the villagers know about this place?
Our search has not been in vain. Let's clear this area. Dust, wait. This creature is too well defended for a straightforward assault.
We'll see about that. Okay, that was a bad idea.
It is practically invulnerable unless you stun it with a parry, like so.
He went down!
Dust, would you like a refresher on parrying? Very well. Be careful.
Whoa, what was that?
I'm not sure, but it sure did run off in a hurry. Wait! Let's follow him. There he goes!
Forget him! Take a look around! There's something horribly wrong with these mushrooms.
These aren't mushrooms, Fidget. They are called bubble sprouts, and it would be wise for us to tread lightly around them. They react rather explosively to movement.
Wonderful.
Picking on little ones, huh? You will most definitely regret meeting me.
Keep wary of the bubble sprouts, Dust, or this battle will be over before it begins.
What is this?
You've been poisoned!
When you're poisoned, your life slowly drains down to nothing. If you don't take care of it soon, death is inevitable.
I can probably just wait it out.
Stop pretending you're so tough! Here, take this mushroom. It'll stop the poison for now. You can thank me later.
And there he goes again. You're welcome, kid.
Come now, Dust. He's obviously terrified. Let's go find him. And maybe get out of this raining death. I didn't think those monsters were smart enough to build a fence.
I'm certain they didn't. Let's hop on over.
There he is!
Your father's gonna have himself a heart attack after he hears about this.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Goodness, what would I do if you gotten yourself hurt?
Ah! Mama, look! Those things must have followed me!
How'd they jump my fence? Crafty vermin, those surface dwellers.
She does see that I can fly, right?
I'll be sure to tell her, Fidget. I'm sure that'll clear things right up.
Back! Back, you beasts! I got this here spoon and I ain't afraid to use it!
We aren't here for trouble, ma'am. In fact, we just saved your son.
Huh? What are they talking about, Bobo?
Well, they have been following me for a while.
What? How far out did you go? I may just save the spoon for you.
I'm sorry. We just came down from the surface to...
Do I look like some country bumpkin to you? Of course you're from the surface. I think I'd remember seeing a talking, flying weasel cat thing down here.
I think we got off on the wrong foot here. My name's Dust, and this is Fidget. Some creatures attacked a village above these caves, and we're trying to figure out why.
Attacked a surface village, you say? Well, if that don't beat all. We underground folk tend to keep to ourselves. Got enough problems of our own already.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, what I'm saying is, we got enough problems of our own without you surface folk bringing all that nonsense down here. So, if you don't mind...
Come on, Dust. We're obviously not wanted here.
Wait! That's enough, Bopo! You ought to get back to your chores before I take out the spoon again!
Mama, I've seen them fight. They even got themselves a talking sword. I bet they could help.
Young man, I don't care if their sword spouts rainbows and bowls of delicious baked beans. I don't want their help.
Stop saying that! I'm gonna die if we don't do something!
Hi, what's going on?
Well, our healing wells have gone and run dry. And my paw's starting to become real sick. That's why I went out. To find some more of that water.
I hate saying it, but it's true. See these mud pots lying around? Normally they're bubbling to the brim with mineral water, but just a few weeks ago, they dried up to nothing. But that still don't excuse you from putting yourself in danger like that! I may not be able to help your father, but I sure as heck ain't gonna lose you too!
Mama.
I wonder if those monster attacks on the surface could be related to your wells drying up.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. It's been a couple weeks since the water dried up, but every creature here is feeling the effects. I'll bet those creatures broke through to the surface looking for more water.
Mama, maybe these two can go talk to the lady.
The lady?
Oh, she's a sweet old soul. Lives deep in the caves, makes the waters flow. She doesn't show herself around here too often, and we can't actually go see her on account of all the nasties living between here and there.
In that case, I'll go speak with this lady and see why she stops the flow of water.
You do that?
This can't all just be a coincidence. The attacks on the surface, your wells drying up. I'm certain this lady must know something about what's going on.
Well then, I had you folks pegged all wrong. If you aim to help my husband, I promise not to clock you with my wooden spoon of justice.
Thanks?
So, you're heading down to talk to the lady now? You'll help my paw?
We'll do our best, Bopo. Just don't go running off again.
You got my word. Oh, it's a pretty kitty cat.
What? Me?
It's a flying cat!
She's not a cat, little girl. She's a... I don't even know what she is.
I'm not a cat, you dolt. I'm a nimbat.
Is that what you're called? A nimbat?
Yes, hello. My name's Fidget. Maybe we've met?
Can I hold it? I want it.
Just do something. It's trying to grab me with its little child hands.
Don't worry, Fidget. Sorry, what's your name?
Moa.
Well, Smobop, I'm sorry, but as much as she might look like one, Fidget is not a toy.
Hey!
Ooh, I want her. She talks. I'll trade you. Look, I've got this box thing.
Hey, Dust, look! That must be Reed's box!
Tell you what, next time I go to the surface, I'll see if I can find a suitable replacement. Then we'll trade.
Phew. Good idea, Dust. You know, that shop in Aurora had some things. Maybe the shopkeeper could figure something out for us?
Yeah, maybe you can make us some kind of fidget doll for her. After all, she's far too young to take care of a pet like you.
Yeah, way too much responsibility for... Hey!
Well, howdy there, big fella. Am I hearing the local gossip right? You and your flying mongoose are gonna save our village?
What the heck is a mongoose?
Quiet, Fidget. And yes, you've heard correctly. Is this the way to the ladies' chamber?
Well, yeah, but I don't think you're gonna fit through this here hole in the wall. We had to close a passage recently to keep those crazy nematodes from coming out and attacking the village.
What the heck is a nematode?
Anyway, seems to me the only way we can get through is by sliding. I can't get through myself, but you know, I got these fat legs and they hardly keep me vertical.
I appreciate your thoughts, but I'll find another way around.
Here, boy, take this red jam. Hit a little up the basement, and maybe you'll find a better way down there. Just make sure to avoid impaling yourself in them spike and rocks and thorns.
Wait, your underground cave is a basement? How does that make any sense?
Hey, big fella, what do you say to me serving your flying rack a big old jug of shut-up juice? While you're down there, why don't you make yourself useful and collect me my hitting stick?
Your what?
You see, I used this here stick to do my hitting, but I lost her in the basement, and I'm honestly just too darn lazy like to go looking for it on my own. They don't have me standing around here for my good looks after all. Someone's got to defend this here hole.
All right, Blop. If I should come across your hitting stick, I'll be sure to pick it up.
Hello, dear. I'm going to hazard a guess that you're the outsider in town?
I stand out that much, huh?
Well, it's been years since I've seen someone like you, and it's been maybe 30 years since I've seen a nimbat like your friend here. What a treat!
We don't like flying into caves. You know, the dark, the cramped spaces, the endless gloom. That's endless forever.
I'm sorry. Look at me going on. My name is Flo Hop, and my husband Gappy is up there in the pen minding the sheep. He's been so overworked that I was hoping to make him his favorite stew. But to be honest, I'm having trouble growing red moss with the wells running dry. I think I might have gone and made my last stew.
I could always help you find some of that red moss if you like.
Oh, I couldn't bother you for something as silly as that. I know where they used to grow, but with all these monsters about, I dare not leave Mud Pot.
It's no trouble, really. If I come across any, I'll bring them to you.
Well, aren't you a sweet one? Red moss clumps grow at the base of the large red mushrooms, and they tend to prefer perfect darkness. Just don't hurt yourself on my account. In fact, take this ring. It'll provide a little bit of light in the darkest of places.
Wait, did you just...
Hmm?
Did you just put that thing in your inventory?
Yeah? What?
Okay then.
So, you have slain the one known as Fuse.
I had no choice. He'd lost his mind, murdered many innocents.
I am not judging, friend. His death was sad, but necessary.
Forgive me for asking, but are you a Moonblood?
The Moonbloods. They are an ancient race, and their presence is not tolerated in these lands. One would be at a disadvantage among so many warm-blooded creatures.
I understand.
I believe you do not, my friend. But I will not press the matter if you do not. Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend. to serve. Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend.
Look, Dust.
Who are you?
I am Dust, and this is Fidget. We came from Mudpot seeking the one they call the Lady. Their springs have dried up, and I'm here to find out why.
You would dare to entertain the question? Yes, the water stopped flowing. I was the one to stop it.
Be careful, Dust. I do not mean that she's being spoken to so casually.
I meant no disrespect.
I will protect us, and you will refer to me as such, with the courtesy reserved for all powerful beings of the realm.
Okay, Dust, I see that you're done with that. She's getting pretty detailed.
Lady Tethys, the Mudpots need your help. One of them is already close to death, but your healing waters could save his life.
You, a service would dare to question my actions. Would you think you are, or think we need to raise the waters of life?
I would question the motives of any creature, deity or not, that would let their subject perish without reason.
I felt the endless conflict as my waters ebb and flow through your long surface. I see these waters satisfy my thirst as a creature conscious. A killer with a broken soul.
Like me, you lean.
He leads a great army across these lands, spilling innocent blood, and using my waters to give life to his campaign of hatred. I stopped the water, so I could stop the violence.
But you are punishing innocents and guilty alike. Your own followers in Mudpot will die without that water.
If their deaths are required to save this world, that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. You speak in petty terms. A person, a family, a village. Their deaths, same as yours, are insignificant to the greater good.
I sense a terrible danger, Dust. Prepare yourself.
I have seen where your path ends, Lady Tethys, and I will not let you succumb to the same fate. Too many innocents have died already thanks to Gaius' campaign.
So be it, Surface Dweller. If you would raise your sword against me, then prepare to have your accursed soul ripped from your body and purged in these holy waters!
What have you done?
Knock some sense into you, I hope.
I can feel the darkness slipping from her soul dust. We have done it. She is now safe.
I know you feel like you were doing the right thing by holding back the waters, but Mudpot needs them now more than ever.
Oh, the waters, yes! I only hope it's not too late.
Indeed, though your motives were noble, I fear it did little to stop General Gaius in his campaign on the surface.
Already I can feel his army's footsteps. They travel north, into the mountains.
Then we gotta hurry. Ginger was on her way there too.
Before you go, perhaps I can repay you for freeing me of my madness. At the base of the northern mountains, there is a grand estate. The baron of these lands is a man named Cain. He knew your general, and if you help him, he will be willing to assist you in your quest to end Gaius's campaign.
Apologies, Lady Tethys, but we must make haste. There is a villager in Mudpot who is very close to death.
I can feel it now. His life force is very weak. How could I let this happen? What have I done?
With no time to waste, is there a shortcut back to Mudpot?
Yes, of course. Right through here. Though I fear you may already be too late.
We'll get there in time. Just you wait and see.
Goodbye, Dust. And good luck.
Fancy that.
A final parting gift from Lady Tethys, it would seem.
That'll help when we need to return to the surface. But right now, we should find Bopo. Lady Tethys seemed convinced we would arrive too late.
We'll get there in time. We have to. We did everything we were supposed to.
You have much to learn about the world, Fidget. Sometimes even your best is not enough to avert fate. Come, let us make haste to the village.
Hello again, Flowhop.
Hello, young man. I hope you're well.
We're still looking for clumps of red moss.
Dust, look! The water's running! You did it!
We came back as soon as we could. Where's your mother?
She's inside with Pa. Once the water started flowing again, she brought it right in for him. Oh, look, here she comes now. Mama, look, they're here. I told you they'd get the water running again.
Bopo, darling, please come inside.
Mama? What is it, Mama?
He held on as long as he could, but it just wasn't enough.
Pa? Pa, no! You can't go! Dust got the water running, he did!
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I truly am. He was such a fighter. It was just his time. And when it comes, there ain't nothing you do.
We got the water running.
We failed, Fidget. We weren't fast enough. Damn it! We weren't fast enough!
Dust, you stop that moaning right this instant! You did what you could. You did more than anyone. And for that, you deserve all our thanks. You could have gotten the water running days ago. But I think the hurt was just too hard on him.
Pa, didn't you hear? I got the water running. Pa! Pa!
Master, let's give them a moment alone.
I don't understand. We got the water running. We did everything we were supposed to.
Fidget, it's like what Bopo's mother said. When the life thread calls for you, you must go. He was fated to pass, and there is nothing we could have done to stop it.
That doesn't excuse this, Aura. Did you know? Did you know we'd be too late?
If I told you before, would you still have tried to save him?
The village needed its water supply. I would have gone to the lady either way.
Then it doesn't matter what I knew. And it is why there is hope for you yet, Dust.
What does that mean? Why is it that every time I make a decision, you treat it like some kind of test? What haven't you told me, Aura?
This is not the time nor the place.
And just what is the perfect time and place? How many more have to die before you tell me who I am? Who am I, Aura? What am I even doing here?
Stop yelling! Just please stop. I can't take this right now. We did the best we could, Dust. We did the best we could.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I didn't mean to...
And stop worrying about who you are. You're Dust. You hear me? I don't care who you were. I don't even care if you worked for that general guy. Because you're Dust now.
Wise words, Fidget. Dust, your past is fractured, and your future is not yet written. But you have traveled through this world as a beacon of good, and that is all that matters.
You're both right. I'm worrying so much about who I was that I've been blind to the good I've done as Dust. Anyway, it's late. We should find a place to sleep.
A wise choice. A night's rest will clear your head.
And with these final words, we commit Popop's essence to the life thread, where he joins all who have come and gone, who were and who have been. We'll be seeing you, old friend.
Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye, Pa. I'll miss you.
Bopo.
Thank you, Dust. Without you, we wouldn't have any water. You saved Mudpot.
I only wish I could have done more.
Nah, you did plenty. You showed me what it means to be strong, even when the world's against you. Pa's gone now, so I gotta be strong for Mama. Strong like you.
You're a good kid, Bopo. I think your father would be proud.
I think so too. I also think he's happy I found a friend like you. Thank you, Dust.
I'm sorry, Bopo, but I have to go now. I have to get back to the surface to make sure this doesn't happen ever again.
You'll come back though, right? You gotta make sure you come back.
I can't.
Oh.
I promise.
Are you ready to leave, Dust?
I think so, yes. We need to get back to the surface and find that manor Lady Tethys mentioned.
Yes, I know of the place she spoke of. An old estate at the foot of the mountains called the Sorrowing Meadow.
The Sorrowing Meadow? Is that somewhere between Blood Death Gulch and Endless Pain Hill?
It was not always called that, Fidget. It was once a peaceful place. But even now, As we stand so far away from it, I can feel something nefarious emanating from its foundations.
Well, that's great. Really, I'm excited. How about you, Dust? You excited?
I'm just thrilled, Fidget. Come on, let's get back to the surface.
Guys, you asked for me? Your report, Commander. What news do you bring?
Our scouts believe he is alive, General, but his actions are curious.
Curious? How so?
He ventured into the Siramon caverns and saved a village of natives. As I understand it, his actions got the water flowing again. If what you tell me is true, Cassius would never...
No. Cassius would never. Keep me informed of the situation, Commander. That is all. When did you grow a heart, my friend? Most unlike you.
Well, I don't believe it! Dust? Dust, is that you, mate?
Augustin? What are you doing all the way out here?
Why, I'm heeding the call of grand adventure! Venturing forth to seek my fortune in the wilds of this great, untamed wilderness.
Actually, Cora asked me to show her the way to some old meadow.
The Sorrowing Meadow.
Right, that's it! Never was straight with names and faces and words.
Did she say why she wanted to come here? This place is pretty bleak.
Nope, just asked her to show her the way. As soon as she wandered into the meadow, this crazy magic barrier showed up. Right inconvenience, that is.
Looks like we're not getting up these mountains, then. You say Cora just wandered off into the meadow?
She may not look it, but she's a speedy little bugger.
Right. Well, we'd better go look for her. This meadow isn't safe. Augustin, if you're not going to go back to Aurora, you'd better wait here.
Way ahead of you, mate. I wait around better than anyone. Good luck out there.
come this far together and you're surprised?
But it has evil knife hands! Evil knife hands! Be careful, Dust!
Again. We met outside Aurora, remember? Old Cora, they call me.
I think it was crazy old Cora, actually.
Yes, I remember you now. What are you doing all the way out here? These meadows are dangerous.
Bah! I've known these meadows since I was young. There's not a creature here that could harm me.
I'm sensing illusions of grandeur here.
There is something odd about this part of the meadow. Almost as if the creatures are avoiding it.
If that's the case, then you should be safe if you stay here, Cora.
Well, that's impossible, my dear. I'm not here to sightsee. I have a task to complete, and I will not be leaving until it is done.
Crazy!
You really shouldn't be wandering around here. What is it you need to do? Maybe I can help.
Oh, I couldn't dare impose. It's a dangerous path, and you've done so much for Aurora. I'd hate to ask more of you.
No, it's all right. We're searching for the lord of this estate. I've been told he can help me. Perhaps while we're searching for him, we can find whatever it is you're looking for?
Really, then? Well, then our goals are aligned, my boy. If you truly wish to speak with the owner of this estate, then you will need to help me.
What is it you need?
There are 4 mansions in these meadows. Within each mansion is an item of great personal importance to me and the master of the estate. Take this green resonance gem, my dear. You can use it to travel around these meadows much quicker than I ever could.
Just, I'm still not too comfortable leaving an old lady here in the middle of nowhere.
Neither am I, Fidget, but she seems to know what she's doing.
Yeah, but do you?
Is that it, Cora? 4 items, 4 mansions? Honestly, sounds pretty simple if you ask me.
For all our sakes, my boy, I hope you're right.
What's that mean? Why'd you have to say it like that?
that being exists in a place that I cannot reach. Run!
Is it gone?
I think so. Is that who Cora was talking about?
Well, this Cora woman better start explaining herself. I can't take any more of this. What's all this?
These flags are a warning. The area up ahead is among the most dangerous of places. The challenges and creatures within are unlike anything you've dealt with before. Death will come swiftly if you are not prepared.
I think I've heard of these arenas. It's rumored they contain precious treasures.
Hey, your memory's coming back.
Just little bits here and there. Think we should go in?
Oh, I certainly hope you saved. Oh my, you really should have saved first.
Bloms, deadly creatures, keep your distance. They will detonate if you get too close, but are vulnerable when taking a deep breath.
Perfect for a ranged attack. Let me at him.
Whoa, hello there.
Easy there, Chief.
Everyone, calm down, please. So, you were the ones making all that noise up there.
Not intentionally. By the way, do you know you have bloms in the attic?
Oh, those? They don't bother us. And they tend to keep the other monsters away. If I knew we were having company, I'd have cleared them out myself. Sorry about that, I guess. So, what brings you two this far outside Aurora? I'm assuming that's where you're from.
I'm Dust, and this is my companion, Fidget. We're here to deliver these materials on Augustin's behalf.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Haley, and this is my brother, Maddie. Don't mind him. I see you've got a blueprint there. Mind if I take a look? Well, this doesn't look too hard. Tell you what, if you can find me the materials for it, I'll craft this item for you.
Thanks, Haley.
And, just because I like you, I'll give you a blue resonance gem. Don't know if you caught it on your way up, but there's a big blue door at the foot of Archer's Pass that this'll open. Just inside the door is a teleporter that'll take you right up here. Makes return trips a lot easier. So you can come and visit anytime you like.
I'll be honest, even with a shortcut at the foot of the pass, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it up here too often.
Well, my dad did have these little receiver things he'd give to his regular customers to transport goods back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them to give you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, one of my dad's customers dropped one somewhere in Abadi's forest. If you were to find it, I could craft your items and send them to you through the receiver whenever you want it. Dad normally gives his customers a blue resonance gem, so check for blue resonance gates in Abadi's forest. Need anything else? Need anything else?
So, let's talk. I notice it's only you and Maddie up here in the pass. Is it just you two?
Not all the time, no. My father still runs the forge, but he's usually away on business. Right now, he's somewhere across the sea hunting down new minerals and ores. He's always trying to make better weapons and armor.
Sounds like he's always pretty busy.
Yeah, but I get along fine by myself. And Maddie too, of course.
I meant to ask before, does Maddie have a problem with me?
What?
Well, it's just, he seems to grumble a lot around me.
I can attest to that. Lots of grumbling.
I really can't say, Dust. Maddie, do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that answers your question.
Not really, but...
Let it go, Dust. Just let it go.
So, is blacksmithing the official family trade then?
In a way, I guess. My father said I could be whatever I wanted. But when you grow up alongside a world-famous blacksmith, your options are fairly limited. Not that I mind, though. It's nice to have skills that are in demand these days. Everybody always needs something forged, whether it's amulets or armor.
So, business is good?
It's been better. Still, we make enough to keep things going, and that's the important thing.
Your forge is pretty far off the beaten path, Haley. Why set up shop so far outside Aurora?
This forge is actually quite ancient. My father's 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 father inherited it from his mother's grandfather on her father's side. It was built during the Battle of Archer's Pass, many hundreds of years ago. The archers were holding off their enemies from way up here, but they needed a forge to replenish their arrows. So, they built one right where they stood. It helped them take Archer's Pass, and from here, they were able to liberate the whole valley.
Sounds like this forge has a lot of history behind it then. Even so...
Location, location, location.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I wish it was more accessible. We'd get more business, I'm sure of it. But it's not like we can just pick it up and move it.
I'll bet if you had an army of trained rats, you could loot this place no problem.
Fidget, I don't think that'd help.
You know, smart mutant rats with magic!
Don't worry about her, Dust. Altitude sickness drives some creatures crazy.
Fidget was pretty crazy before. Maybe we should be on our way.
Need anything else? Thanks, Dust. Don't be long coming back.
That went incredibly well. Do you know why?
I don't know, Fidget. Why?
Oh, don't be so dense. It's because she likes you.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the signals? She was giving you the signals.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind. Right, well, we'd better go look for her. This meadow isn't safe. Augustin, if you're not gonna go back to Aurora, you'd better wait here.
Way ahead of you, mate. I wait around better than anyone. Good luck out there.